The be, do, and have principle, my friend. When little Johnny was about 6 years old, all the family and all the friends that came to see the family would play with Johnny, and their kids would play with each other. But the parents, once in a while, and even Johnny's parents, would say, "Johnny, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be, Johnny, when you grow up?" And Johnny would think for a minute with that look on his face that you see on a 6-year-old, and Johnny would say, "I think I want to be an astronaut. I think I want to be a baseball player. I want to be a fireman." Johnny thought of those things, and he played baseball, and he played fireman, and he played astronaut. Kept going on for many years, and did what we all do. Go to school, ate his dinner, said his prayers, and did everything a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old and on would do. But when Johnny got to be about 12, 13 years old, he found himself in the counselor's office at school. Nothing wrong, nothing that he had done. But the counselor said, "Johnny, got to ask you a question." This is something we do with all of our 12, 13-year-olds. I got to ask you a question and kind of help you organize your thoughts for high school and such in a couple of years. And I got to ask you a question, Johnny. Johnny, what do you want to do when you grow up? And Johnny thought for a minute with that perplexed look of a 13-year-old and thought, well, I think I want to be a teacher. I might want to do what a teacher does. I think I might want to be a fireman. I thought about that. I thought about being a fireman and doing what a fireman does. So to answer your question, what do I want to do? I think I want to do what a fireman does. I went through that process and went through the rest of his high school years. And the be, do, have just kind of crept along little by little by little by little. And Johnny finally got to the point one day he's sitting around with some friends of his and some buddies, and one of his friends who never took the time to goof off a whole lot, he did some, but he didn't goof off as much as most, and he at a young age had become fairly successful, actually very successful. And his friend said, "Johnny, we've known each other since grade school, and you know, we've always played and had fun together and been on ball teams together, and things have been good. But I notice, you know, that you've mentioned different times about work and money and thinking about marrying Susie and, you know, things like that. And I can't help but ask you something that helped me, Johnny, when my grandpa asked me, oh, I don't know, just a couple of years ago, my grandfather sat me down, and my grandfather was well into his 80s. And Johnny, my grandpa asked me something that really made me think and really helped me organize my plans. So I'm going to share it with you because you're my buddy. Johnny, what do you want to have? What do you want to have this year, next year, and beyond? Johnny, what do you want to have? What do you want to have? Johnny thought, wow, I never quite really thought of that. So they talked back and forth over a cold beer, I might add. And the discussion went from there. Now that's Johnny, and I'm me, and you're you. But let me ask you a question. Are you being the type of person that you know you need to be? And you know what you need to be. You know it. You know it. Are you being the type of person that you need to be that allows you to do what you need to do to have what you want to have? Now you tell your friends and you tell your family, more than anyone else you tell yourself what you want to have. But are you serious? Are you being the type of person that allows you to do what you know you need to do to have what you want to have? And you're never too young, and I might add, never too old to ask yourself that question and to act on it. So I'm going to throw that in your lap, friends. Thought about going back to the hot tub, but I don't believe I will. I believe I'll go up and stretch out and get a good night's rest, because I got a feeling that I'm going to start doing what I need to do to have what I want to have. I believe for the most part I'm being what I need to be to allow me to do what I want to do. So that part's pretty well handled. Not perfect, no, not perfect. Enjoy a good cold beer. Don't do anything illegal, illicit, or immoral. But I'm not perfect. But I think I got the B part of it handled. I'm being, for the most part, the type of person that I know I need to be. But I got a feeling starting tomorrow, I'm going to even more start doing what I need to do to have what I want to have. Because, trust me, I want to have a lot. And I'm not talking necessarily about possessions, things like that. Some of the reasons I want to have what I want to have, some sense of security, some better sense of financial stability, things like that, I want to have for a couple of those reasons up on the wall there. Grandkids. A couple of reasons on that wall over there. Kids. A couple of reasons for that 1925 basketball team up on the wall where Paul Beeler sits. I want to carry on what I've learned from him and what I know that I've inherited from him emotionally, mentally, maybe even some physical characteristics. But I have a lot of reasons to want to have what I believe I want to have. And I do need to bring God into my life even stronger and work a lot more closely with my Lord Jesus Christ. That's me. That's just me. But I'm going to start doing some more to have what I want to have. So the be, do, and have principle. It's in your lap, my friend. Share. There's the grandkids up on the wall that I was talking about. I know you can't see them well. That's a couple of them, or some of them. Over on this wall, we're in my studio at night, so it's not going to be too easy to see. But there are the kids up there in the corner. Computer monitors off for the evening. Over there's what I call the old cactus lamp you should ask me about one day. And up above it is Paul Beeler's basketball team from 1925. Be, do, and have, my friends.